What else happens in Christmas time? I don't know. Grandmas get ran over by reindeer. It's a very scary time. Why do we celebrate this holiday? It's kind of scary. You never know what you're gonna get out there, okay? It's a mystery. It's kind of like a box of chocolates. And like that movie, it's war, okay? And Christmas is a lot like Forrest Gump in that sense. You got family, you got war, violence. Yeah.
DAC TV presents Go to Bed with Jonny. And here he is, that beautiful piece of man. That is Jonny Thomas Appleseed.
Yes! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Go to Bed with Jonny. I think I swallowed a bug. Well, guys, we've got lots of news for you today, so I hope you're ready. Okay, because we're not going to be around on Monday, okay, because that's the day that I'm going to be fighting with family, okay, and I might end up in the hospital, so I'm going to take that day off. But don't worry, I will be back Wednesday with a whole bunch of brand new news, but until then, let's jump into today's news. With our first segment, that is, of course, Broken News. First up in Broken News, we've got none other than one Tommy Lee, okay? Okay, this time it's not a picture of his wiener, it's just his wiener being forced upon someone who didn't want it. Oh, geez, Tommy, that's right. He's being accused of sexual assault, which occurred on a helicopter. There's a victim that is coming forward who has chosen to be left unnamed, and this is just one of the many celebrities who are getting accused of these sorts of acts, and it is getting scary out there, okay? But I'm kind of glad that these people are getting called out. I'm not gonna lie, bunch of sick Hollywood freaks. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this case. We'll keep an eye on it and make sure that we keep you up to date on everything that happens to Tommy Lee. Hopefully it involves prison. Also in the news, we've got Vin Diesel, who is in the news for a very similar reason to Tommy Lee. Okay, god dang, Merry Christmas, everybody. Vin Diesel's former assistant has filed a lawsuit against him alleging sexual battery. That's right, the complaint was filed in Los Angeles, apparently at a hotel. The Fast and Furious actor slash producer forcibly pulled this woman onto a bed, groped her breasts and legs before jerking his irkin. What's the saying? I don't know. He was milking his cow. I don't know how to say this to you guys in a PG way, okay? It's nasty either way. Vin was touching himself, okay? And yeah, this is going on. Jonny doesn't like covering this stuff, guys, but I'm real. I am the real news, so who else is gonna tell you? You know, sometimes the truth, first it'll piss you off, but then it'll, well, it won't set Vin Diesel free. It'll probably lock him up for a little bit. Also in the news, we've got Abby Lee Miller, who you may know from Dance Moms. Okay, yeah, Abby, she's in a wheelchair now, but she still rolls around yelling at people, which is not much different from how she was on her show. She yelled at children for a living and made a reality television show out of it. And honestly, genius. Abby Lee is coming forward and saying that Travis Kelce is a much better dancer than his pigeon-toed girlfriend Taylor Swift. Abby, oh my gosh, you trying to make some Swifties very angry at you? You found the right way to do it. They're gonna come for you. They're gonna come knocking on Abby Lee's door, and they're gonna bang that thing down and then bash you, okay? With I don't know, friendship bracelets. They're just gonna start chucking them at your face. You need to watch what you're saying, Abby. Who really cares? Who's winning? Taylor, okay? Yeah, and like Taylor says, the trash always takes itself out, okay? So she's not worried about it. Also in the news, we've got John Schneider. Okay, if you don't know who John Schneider is, you're probably younger, on the younger side. If you do know who John Schneider is, then you might be old, and that's okay. That's something you just have to come to terms with. Something went down on the X, okay, which is Elon Musk's Twitter platform, okay? It's not Twitter, it's X. It's the everything app, except you still can't do everything on it yet. This actor who was on Dukes of Hazzard, he went out there and said that Joe Biden should be hanged. No, this is not good. This is not good at all. You can't be saying things like publicly hang the president on a public forum, okay? That's how the Secret Service gets your number and starts watching you, okay? And that's exactly what's happening. Apparently now the Secret Service is keeping a very close eye on this man. And, you know, I doubt he would do anything to Biden. But I've seen crazier things happen, so I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. What's happening? We're really getting into this holiday season with some crazy stuff, guys. I don't make the news, I just say it. I tell it, okay? Also in the news, we've got Kelly Osbourne. Okay, Kelly. What's she doing other than losing a bunch of weight these days? I don't know. I think she's on Ozempic with her mother, but I could be wrong. I don't want to assume, but I'm gonna, because that's what they're all doing, okay? No one just magically drops like 400 pounds. She wasn't 400 pounds, that was mean. But she dropped a lot of weight, okay? And now she's saying, you know what I want for Christmas? I want some plastic surgery. Oh my God. That is not what Christmas is about, okay? Even I know that, and I'm one of the biggest Scrooges out there, okay? Oh, but Kelly, she just wants the doctor to fix her face or something. I don't know. She says it's her time to get some work done. These people are crazy. I am so glad that I don't live there in the Hollywood, okay? But she's British. Does she live in Hollywood? Or did she just go to Hollywood, take the weird back to the UK with her? I don't know. Anywho, I mean, her dad bit the head off of a bat. So, are we surprised that this girl is excited for plastic surgery for Christmas? Not really, okay? It sounds like something the Osbournes would do. I mean, look at her mother. Sharon! Also in the news, we've got Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the block. Oh, she used to have a little, and now she's got a lot of drama. J-Lo is opening up about how her and Ben both have PTSD after the media coverage of their original relationship back in the day, you know, when they first were together. J-Lo, you don't have PTSD, honey, okay? I'm sorry. Were bombs blowing up around you? People were taking your picture, okay? And following you, yeah. But you don't just start throwing PTSD around. What are you... J-Lo. Oh, J-Lo. I don't know. J-Lo's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm siding with Jennifer Garner in this whole beef between those two. I'm just gonna say it. J-Lo says that her and Ben both are a little skeptical about putting their love life out there on public display. But she says that. But then why have they been everywhere since they got back together? I feel like they share posts together all the time. They're always talking about each other. I don't think she's that worried about it. She just hadn't been in a headline in a while, so she had to, you know, get it back out there. So she gave someone a statement, okay? J-Lo, calm down, okay? God. Also in the news, we've got Drake, okay? Last time we talked about Drake, we were talking about his streams or whatever, but this time we're talking about his love life a little bit. Is Drake dating Camila Cabello? I don't know, they're cozying up together over in Turks and Caicos, and you know what they say about Turks and Caicos? It's a beautiful destination that a lot of rich people go and travel to. That's what they say. But no, I don't know what they're doing over there. Camila, I need you to check on Shawnee Boy, okay? If you really are best friends like you guys said you would be after you split up, then you need to go make sure that he's not in some weird cult instead of hanging out with Drake in Turks and Caicos, okay? Be a good friend. At least invite Shawnee Boy to the Turks and Caicos. No, that might be weird. He'd just be a third wheel. He'd be more depressed. He'd start smoking the ganja a little bit more, and then who knows what kind of cult he'd join. Oh, God. But Drake is a certified lover boy, okay? Self-coined term there for him. But yeah, interesting. Also in the news, we've got Miranda Cosgrove, who you may know from iCarly, Drake and Josh, School of Rock. She's been in lots of things, okay? She's a childhood star, and Miranda was recently on Josh Peck's podcast, and she was talking about how she has never been drunk before, and she's never even been buzzed, okay? What's she doing over there? Okay, I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I feel like anybody could say, I've never been drunk before, but really, they're a closet drinker. She's probably just pounding bottles of tequila at night, you know, to make it through that industry. You almost have to. No, I don't know. Miranda seems like a nice girl. I'm not gonna start the rumors, but if it comes out that this is true, I was the first one to say it. No, she did say that she's tried a weed gummy before. I bet she was feeling a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs after taking that gummy. Well, guys, that's all of the broken news I got for you today, finally. Jeez, I felt like I was gonna be reading that forever like I just sat down with the Bible. Oh, man. But it's time for us to move on to our next segment, which is, of course, Hyper Headlines. First up in Hyper Headlines, we've got some fear-mongering for you. No, well, a little bit, but not because of me. It's just what people are reporting, okay? Apparently, there is a new variant of COVID that is coming out, and it's getting the people. They're calling it, like, JN1, which, we're not even getting creative anymore. JN, what's that stand for? Just Nasty One COVID. Just nasty. That's what we're gonna say. No, but apparently this has made up 44% of all cases in the US, and the CDC just estimated that on Friday. The estimate comes as numerous countries see a rapid increase in cases, and the World Health Organization classifies the strand as a variant of interest. It's the second highest tier, okay? So that's good. You know, this is them just trying to lock us up in our houses again, okay? And I'm not falling for it this time, okay? Hey, if an old person gets it and they die, that is natural selection, okay? I am not gonna stop partying like it's 1999 out there, okay? You can't tell me to stay in my house. I'm not doing it again. I did that already. I did my time, okay? I was on house arrest because of that stuff last time, and I will not do it again. Also in the news, we've got Tesla, okay? Tesla and what else? Another car, BMW. Yeah, these cars, there's been a study that has been done, okay? And apparently Tesla drivers had the highest accident rate, and BMW drivers had the most DUIs. Wow, I really thought it would be like, I don't know, beat up Chevys or old Fords, getting a lot of DUIs, you know, out there in the middle of nowhere, you know, the Midwestern states, where all you have left to live for is the drink at the end of the day. Yeah. But, I guess I'm wrong. It's BMW drivers, which maybe that's the farmers' wives. I don't know. Do you drive one of those cars? And if you do, have you gotten into an accident and or gotten a DUI this year? Let me know in the comments. Or don't disclose that information if you don't want to. But it is public record, so I could just look it up. Also in the news, we've got an antique dealer, okay? This is not antique drugs, I don't think, okay? So when they say dealer, I know it gets confusing. You think, oh my gosh, they found out about my dealer. He sells antiques. They had to make it sound very suspect though, jeez. This dealer sold an African mask for $4.6 million. And they won a legal battle with the original owners after buying it for only $165. Now that is what I call a good flip, okay? Yeah, hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what I always say. Also in the news, we've got some students that are suing after their final exams were cut 30 minutes short. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this happened in South Korea. And, you know, if you're taking an exam and they say you got this much time, but then they cut you off 30 minutes early, what would you do? I'd say, thank God that's over, okay? What did you get for question number 5? Oh, there are 67 questions on this, and I only got to question 5. Yeah, that's why school, not for me. I'm too smart for them anyways, okay? I know the answers to everything. I don't need to be questioned about it. Also in the news, we've got Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, the Suckerberg. That's what I call him, because he's a real sucker, okay? I don't like him. I never trusted him, not for a second. I don't know what he does with my data. Mark is out there building bunkers for himself. Okay, apparently, Mark Zuckerberg is reportedly building a $100 million Hawaii compound with a huge underground bunker. Okay, what's he know that I don't? I know you're paying off all those politicians, Mr. Mark, okay? So they're telling you something that you guys don't want to tell the rest of us. Well, I got news for you, Mark, okay? If we all die, you have no one else's data to steal, okay? So you better stop building bunkers for the rest of us, okay? Frickin' Mark Zuckerberg. Never trust a liar. Mark Zuckerberg is a known liar, okay? Watch your back, everybody. And if you're not following me on Facebook, you should go do that right now. It's very important, okay? But anywho, that is all of the news that I got for you guys today. We had a whole lot of news, and I am tired, okay? You know, it's a lot of work for me. But, yeah, it's almost the holiday season. What are you doing for the holidays? And why wasn't I invited? Okay, let me know in the comments. And let me know what you're least excited about for the holiday season. You can vent in my comments, I don't care. Doesn't mean I'll read them, but you can do it. It sometimes helps to type out your feelings. And this is a good place to do it, because I might air out your dirty laundry later on. But yes, if you haven't already, be sure to go follow me on all social media, okay? News with Jonny, go to bed with Jonny, you'll find me. And give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys on Wednesday, you got that, Wednesday, with a whole bunch of brand new news, catching up after the holidays, okay? So, I'll see you guys there. If I don't, you are that one nasty shape of a square, okay? And I never liked a square. So, good night, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Yes. Oh, jeez. That is just too much news. These people, what are they going to do with all this news? Not very positive news in the holiday season here. Well, what is the reason for Christmas after all? Okay. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. I haven't been to church in years. I don't even know if he likes me anymore, Jesus. I don't know. Go to bed with Jonny.
Dak Buster.
Malibu Nights. Will you talk dirty to me?
Different unique takes on movies and TV shows.
A word, because every episode is a drinking game built in.
Always. Is this the it puts the lotion on?
Also in the news, we've got it's not a juicy bear. That is someone's burger. The Red Bull enhances the drunkenness.
Huh?